self-employed, my daily routine of choice. I avoid people that I enjoy. I might duck from characters I love. Looking all westbound, a hoodie on, head down. Get down, bet Bentleys. Collecting the hand-me-downs of recipes. I was raised on Will and Grace and West Wing. Now we still in Deborah Messi, text me. But what's the matter now? I'm making mama proud and without a cap and gown. I love my city, but fuck Seattle sound. Cause we all just trying to come up in this cloak and dagger town. I'd rather be home with a pen and a beat. Where the weed's free and where the Hennessy's cheap. Where I'm meant to be free. Where I wake up not regretting a thing. Fucking people too obsessed with the scene. We live in a cold castle. We live in a cold castle. Love, yeah. Grade 10, they told me to take meds. I'd pretend, but never to take them. I got anxiety, my family takes pride, cause I guess I passed down from my daddy, thanks Greg.
In grade 12, I raised hell, relied on digital scales and state mail, and mama said drug money's the plug's money. Looking back, I guess that didn't age well.
I had to move east to feed the beats, show them Messy Marvin keep the sneak. Yeah, weed was cheap, yeah, we were paying 23 a piece. Orion ship out 3 pieces a week.
At least I vacuum sealed the pungent packs and spread peanut butter to try to cover our tracks. Watch Pops trapping out the same spot. Guess I got it from my daddy. Thanks, Scott.
Lots out of suitcase on the road, I'm a vagabond. I do the work while they back at home. Go, they get out like the bones of a mastodon. If you see me in the streets, to blow it like a saxophone.
Ask your homes, you should leave them tracks alone. That's a known. If you want this issue, you bitch you, I spit that as a tone. If I call you pussy, it's only so what the cats would know. And don't ask me to go, I tell them no just to chill at home.
He said his Uber wasn't working, I said here's an Oscar. He flipped the gender roles so as not to make it awkward. I made him call his boy and sent him home in my boxers. His DM still relentless, they living long and prosperous.
That's a true story, she told me after it happened. I asked her if she was capping and naturally started laughing. I done had my share of affairs, players a couple squares. This nigga said he loved me and I told him I didn't care.
How could you when they act so parched? Me and Gab been down from the actual start. Since the day we met, Cap Hill had the clock a bitch. These hands was life coaching, hit her with the pop of
In the spur of the moment, gave her all 5 rings. We at the 95 slide doing hood rat things. And we been riding ever since the Bay to the 6. It only makes sense when we link up, it's a fence.
Come on.
God damn it, I thought that we was finished. Sam always got me doing extra shit. I'm about to exit quick. I don't know, but don't text me. Nigga, text.
And all the cool kids peaked in high school. If you weren't them, they didn't like you. I used to wanna be the same. Now I think I did okay. Only wish back then that I knew. I was sitting on the bleachers, baby. They were running plays, I was getting blazed, rolling up. I know the weed don't hate me. Feels good to be a reject lately. I set fire to my yearbooks. Can't believe how long 4 years took. Oh no. I know that you and I would spend our lonely nights drinking 40s in your basement. But when it's said and done, guess we're the lucky ones because we made it. And all the cool kids peaked in high school. If you and them, they didn't like you. I used to wanna be the same. Now I think I did okay. Only wish back then that I knew. Think I just saw the prom king scooping ice cream at the Dairy Queen and I stopped. Asked him what flavors he got. Nothing good, oh that's what I thought. Now I can't believe what we used to be. For a second there I forgot. Damn, that's some bullet I dodged. Now I sit back and I watch. I know that you and I would spend our lonely nights drinking 40s in your basement. But when it's said and done, guess we're the lucky ones because we made it. And all the cool kids peaked in high school. If you and them, they didn't like you. I used to wanna be
Doggy, I love it.
Now I think I did okay. Only wish back then that I knew.
And all the cool kids peaked in high school.
Somewhere along, someone got lied to. I used to wanna.
Doug, I gotta ask you a question, man. Like legit. Be honest. I know Dougie's like, he's humble enough and honest enough to answer this. Were you one of the cool kids in high school, or are you one of the kids that didn't quite peak until, you know, you were the baller that could just spend whatever the F he wanted? Be honest. All right? Were you the cool kid? You probably had all the good stuff. Of course you were cool. You were like the dude in Pineapple Express that like you had to go hang out with, and then like you're like, oh, I gotta just get in and get out. Lingers, man. Fucking Lingers. That movie's so good. You know what I love about that movie? It's such a niche genre. Like, it's that, like, dramedies. It's like, what's the one with, they do with, like, with the end of the world or whatever it is? He was the dealer in the back. I bet he was. He was the blues. See, you peaked. All the cool kids peaked in high school. I love that song. I got a little 1800. It's not like Casamigos or whatever, but it's cool. Casamigos is what those dudes that took us out in L.A. drank. I also got myself a little Miller Lite, a little draft, poured it from the keg. Listen, here's the deal, guys. We're about to rip probably 3 breaks. That was a burp. Had to hang out with the in-laws. Not had to. Got to see the in-laws, and the sister-in-law came in from Tennessee, from Johnson City, Tennessee. So hung out with that. My 2 nephews. It looks like there are 9 spots left in round 2. So we're going to rip this PYT. And then for both those randoms, round 1 and round 2, I took the Immaculate out and the Elements out of the case for the picture, but they are both out of fresh cases for whatever it's worth. We also got a paper football going out at the end of this. Did not fill it in time that I could rip before we go. So it'll just be 1 paper football. I might give out 2 for each of the randoms, though, because they're filling without minis, so we'll see. And then I owe a shot because we didn't add it to the shot counter earlier. We pulled an Aaron Donald Hydrogen 1 of 1 out of Elements. It was pretty cool. The 5th of... Dude, Casa, it was good. This is the end. That's the name of the movie. This is the end. That's a great fucking movie, McGinn. It was a really funny movie. It's underrated. I didn't watch it till like 4 years after it came out. So I'm gonna drink this real quick. Cheers to you guys, to the Blazing fam who continues to impress me all the time. We did a case of Elements today. We're about to do 2 more boxes, 2 more Immaculate. Love Immaculate. Doug did get a nice Allen. I saw it. He teased me with it. I was sitting at the dinner table and I was like looking at porn. I was like, they're like, what are you looking at? I was like, nothing. Just a sexy Josh Allen. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. That's like roster baiting. You ever hear of roster baiting when your roster in fantasy football is so nice? You just got to like crank one out to it. Yeah. Cheers to you guys. I love you, Blazing fam. I love this. I love doing this. People ask me all the time, do you really like doing it? I'm like, I fucking love this group. I love this group. It's not even just the cards. If I wanted just cards, I have a ton to rip. I love hanging out with you guys. I look forward to it all the time. I'll tell you what I was doing while I was a little delayed in a minute. We're going to get ripping here. Get the votes in. Shots. Anyone want to send them? You send it, Zach? Cheers. I don't know, man. I haven't been able to tell the difference between brands of tequila yet. I appreciate that, Jamie. I hope you guys mean it because I really do put a lot into this. Just even like tagging for the fantasy and getting the contest around. My Tuesday morning, literally I get up early on Tuesday to get the kids to school because from like 8 o'clock to 11, it's strictly during football season doing the contest stuff. 3 hours nonstop. By the time the 3 hours is up, I'm beat like mentally. Seth, because you're medication. All right, we're going to close this up before we get any further here. You guys are taking the Jets, an away team at Pittsburgh. That's interesting. I'm going to pull up the lines. And those of you who are new here or are here just for cards, you know better than that. Come on now. If you're here, someone told you to be here for a reason. We're not the kind of group that's just going to dive into it. And especially on a box that has 5 cards apiece. It'll be over before you know it. That's what I tell my wife. Just be patient. It'll end quick enough. Just let me get started. The Jets and the Steelers. The Steelers are actually the favorites in that. You have picked quite a few underdogs this week. Jets and Steelers is in a way underdog, or Jets is in a way favorite here. So New York Jets, you had 59-41. I can't believe y'all did that. When we get done with this, I will show you my picks against the spread. We are family here, man. And some people are just here for the paper footballs. I'm cool with that, man. I love the paper footballs. I literally bought those paper footballs on Amazon for that reason. I started buying them in the stores trying to get all 32 teams. And I feel like it was like Christine or someone that messaged me. I forget who it was. And they're like, you can just buy those on Amazon. I didn't even think of that. Like, why am I spending $1 a pop on these fuckers? Oh, this is cool. We have 22 people watching. And here we go. To me, the Bills, and again, I'm not saying this as a Bills fan, but the Bills have back-to-back games of the week. If you want to call Miami and Bengals one, I get it, but it's a 3-0 against a 1-2. I don't know if I'm willing to call it the game of the week. I have us as underdogs in this game. I think the Ravens, and I'm speaking as an NFL bettor here, not a fan. I think the Ravens should win this game at home. They are currently, I'm going to give you the odds here, +3. +3. You're saying you bet I picked the Browns in the spread? No, I took Atlanta in the points. I don't think necessarily that I would bet the Atlanta straight up, but Atlanta is getting 1.5. I think in my spread it was 2.5 on my. But the Bills don't either right now, Larry. The Bills do not have a defense right now either. Honest to God, we don't. It is Swiss cheese, baby. It's, what did I say to someone? It's like, it looks like my jeans in college. It's just full of holes and tears, and it's sketch right now. Right, that's not really an upset. To me, an upset special has to be at least +150, 180 range. The Ravens are right now. 3 should be like, what is it? Oh, they're 138. I'll give you the upset on that because of power rankings. I think the Ravens are way too low. So are the Eagles are way too low on power rankings. But Felton, I listen, man. If I wasn't a Bills fan, I'd call the Ravens my upset special. It's like, that's blasphemy. You cannot do that as a Bills fan, because I'm hopeful and I'm optimistic that they can pull it out. But I do think, what's the over under on that game? 51, I think it's going to be the game we thought the Miami game would be. I think that it will be a game where you could probably bet Lamar to score 2 rushing touchdowns. I know, it sucks. I don't love saying that. Allen will probably get you 40 points in that game. I'm going to bet my one. All right, so here's one of my touchdown bets this week. And by the way, I've been talking about Alec Pierce, guys. I'm going to tell you this right now. I picked him up in 2 leagues. Get ahead of it now on free agency. Don't waste a waiver claim on this guy. Don't spend any of your fab budget. If you have a guy like, for example, I had Taysom Hill I picked up like 2 weeks ago. He's done nothing. I'm not optimistic about him. There's no good tight ends. There's no good players on there, especially if you have a keeper league or a dynasty league. Go get this guy for $0 or for a free agency claim. I believe he is going to be a dude that produces this year in fantasy. If I'm wrong, whatever, you can drop him. Only do it if you have space. Don't drop a dude like that you were going to play. I'm going to say this. I did drop wide receiver New England Patriots Jacoby Myers for him in one league. I just, with Hoyer coming in and possibly Zappy, who knows? Mac Jones wasn't playing significantly well either. Alec Pierce, I like him. This one numbered out of 99. Going out to the Colts, going to be Steve Hammer. New guy! I know it's not a hit, but since Dougie asked for it, come on. New guy with the first card of the break. And you know what? I probably can't even find the drop now. We'll save it for when he gets a real hit. I don't see it. Shit. I know I have it. Here we go. Garrett Wilson, lithium. 3 of 3 on the lithium. What up, Steve? Steve, how'd you get in here, man? Drop the ball in the drop. It's not really a new guy. Like, you got to get a real hit to get the new guy drop. But I'm going to get it ready just in case. I see it. We're going to save it for you, Steve. Here we go for the New York Jets going out to Felton. That is a 3 out of 3. Garrett Wilson, he was my number 1 pick in a dynasty league this year. He is not disappointed yet. Oh, here's another guy I picked up that was available as a free agent in every league. Now, I waited on quarterback this year, so I have a lot of like Russell Wilson and Matt Ryan. I did pick up Zach Wilson. You never know. You never know. Out of 54, 2-color Kyle Hamilton for the Baltimore Ravens going out to Matt McGinn. Hey, Steve, it's called a new guy because you're a new guy in the break. We have lots of guys that spectate. That's nothing wrong with that. But when you get a hit, you get the new guy initiation. And speaking of new guy, rookie Hassan Haskins getting some action for the Titans. Jeff Kellington's been on it all day, and all he wants is a effing paper football. But hey, welcome to your first break, Steve. And I will say this: it is a 3 of 3, but it's an Elements 3 of 3. I think these base cards are highly underrated. 2 reasons: A, there are 2 of them in a box. B, there is no retail version of this, and I never see them for sale. Never. Oh, one of my favorite players of all time, truthfully. Anquan Bolden. This is a 6 out of 27. They call him Hitman. There you go. Hitman Hunter with the Anquan Bolden. There you go. What up?
Yes, Daddy.
There you go, Jamie. They call him Hitman. That is a cool... I told Jason this before. Our vets out of this have been great. Brent Selleck, DeAndre Swift. Brent Selleck was out of 10. The DeAndre Swift was out of 27. This is a nice Bolden. And the cool thing is, when's the last time you saw a Swift auto? We've seen Selleck from time to time. But Anquan Bolden, when's the last time we saw a Bolden autographed? We don't see Swift very often either since his rookie autos. So bringing back some of these guys we haven't seen. And I did not fix the shot counter because I owed one for the Aaron Donald, so I took it, Zach, but we're going to take another one right now. Y'all have the Bills 76% to 24%. I mean, if you feel that strongly about it, go bet it. If I'm doing it, I'm probably taking the hit on the money line. I'm not betting that game. I'm going to do touchdown combos galore on that game. Galore. He said, send you the DeAndre Swift auto. All right, the next one up is a very interesting one. If you didn't hear, Joey Bosa placed on the non-season ending IR. So I don't know what they call that. It's just the IR, but it's not for the season. They are out. I mean, Herbert's banged up. Keenan Allen's back, but I don't know what's going on there. They lost one of their offensive linemen. So we got Chargers versus the Texans. This is possibly an upset of the week. Right now, it's either the who did I have as the first one? Chicago over the Giants. This one may be my upset special as well. We're marking this one. Chargers and Houston Texans. The line on that game right now is Chargers minus 5.5. Mark it. I'm taking it. Upset special for the 3rd week out of 4 weeks. I took Houston, Colts, Houston. I'm big on Houston this year, guys. I'm taking it 3 out of 4 weeks. I'm calling Houston my upset. They are plus 194. I'm not taking the points on it. It has to be a money line to be an upset, in my opinion. You can't take the points. Again, don't put money on it and be like, hey, you told me to take it. I am not a verified gambler or... Hell, I'm hardly a breaker at this point. Before we open box number 2, I'm going to take our second shot here. Having a fun night, man. It's a release night. We used to do this all the time. It's good to be hanging out with you guys. We'll keep Zach company while he's in the bowels of the United States with the hurricane hitting. I'm maybe a group expert, but I'm not a betting expert. Oh, 2-1? You got it wrong. I'm 2-1. I got Houston wrong the first week, Houston right the second week, Colts right the third week. Is that the Texans won a game? Didn't they? Texans won on week 2. I thought I got it right. No, they didn't. It was at week 1 they won. I thought they won 1 week. Oh, it was the tie. Okay, so I get. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm 1-1-1 for my picks. It was a tie, so it was a push. I got it. I lost. I'm 1-1-1 on my upsets. I'll drink to that, Chris. I'm 1-1-1 on my picks. Upset specials. Woo! Don't bruh me. Who you bruhing, bruh? I don't miss those, Rich. I don't miss those at all. I don't miss those at all. We got to fix the shot counter. Those, man, I ended up in the hospital from that shit. No joke. Swear to God, the doctor said, pick one. Pick one thing you want to do because you can't do this. You're going to die. I don't know if I told you guys that, right? I woke up. My legs didn't work. I had to crawl to my car. I was scared to death. Terrified. Here it is again. Alec Pierce, number 2. First one was out of 99. Ooh, what's that? The second one is out of 99. You got 2 there for the Colts. Herbert still played pretty well. And Allen's back this week, right? Allen is back this week. Keenan Allen, that is. What is this coming up? Tungsten? Alvin Kamara Tungsten? Out of 74. It's a beautiful color there for the New Orleans Saints going out to David. That literally, Don, that's what it was, but I was a little bit more coherent. That's the best scene in that whole movie. I know a lot of people like it when it's Margot Robbie or whatever, but that scene is the effing best scene. With him and Jonah Hill fighting over the phone. Best scene in that whole movie. By far, not even close. Hey, it's a Dak Prescott out of 47. 2 color on this. Player used material. Cocaine. Ludes. He won't put up the numbers we expect. You're talking about Herbert? I worry. That rib injury without rest is very, very hard to recover from. Here we got a Fred Warner Atomic out of 54 going out to the Niners. Josh Long, he went to bed. Wake up. Welcome to the morning, Josh. Good morning. I know you're watching this before you go to work, or at least to recap. I'll say good morning again. Enjoy your coffee and your Atomic out of 54, Fred Warner. There we go for the Niners. And the guy that was drafted before, I almost said Kenny Pickett, but Pickens, before Pickens, was Christian Watson out of 199 for the Green Bay Packers, going out to Friggy Fresh. Whoop. There we go.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup. You want to go do karate in the garage? Yup.
I feel like Dougie's not ready to hang out with me because I'm the dude's like, you want to go do karate in the garage? And I'll get Dougie excited enough that he's like, yep. And I'll play, but all the cool kids peaked in high school. Dougie hates me. Christian Watson. There we go. Love you, Dougie. All right. Let's see what we're going to let the pool go because it's 50-50. We're going to go right in the box 3. There we go. I know you guys are like, speed it up a bit. It's a 5-card box break. This poor guy that's waited forever to get in the break. He's like, dude, why? I picked this break. I picked this break to get into. Guys, get the votes in. It's 50-50. We can't end the split, and there's 16 votes. We got 24 people in here, which means there's at least, 8 people that did not vote. Go get after it. Gotta close this game out. The vote, Javonte Williams out of 199. Hackett can't hack it with his play call, and he's got to get it figured out. At least we ain't talking food. We can talk food. Dude, ballin' wings and pizza at Hoopla's tonight, the arcade place. I got you, Steve. What's your your favorite drink to make and your least favorite drink to make? And you probably pour mostly beers and stuff, but like the drink when someone orders, you're like, I fucking hate you. I've either made it too much or it's too complicated or you don't look like you should be drinking this. Yeah, the douchery behind the order. Isaiah Spiller, Xenon out of 54 for the Chargers. Zach McCarthy, there you go. We'll talk some drinks since Jamie wants to switch over to food. And it's still 50-50 with 16 votes. Come on, here we go. Hey, another one for the Denver Broncos. 2 color, 1 color. That is a 1 out of 10. We'll call it an eBay 101 for the Denver Broncos going out to Jen. Jen, we haven't played your drop in so long. I feel like maybe we should do that. That goes out to Jen. Jen, a long timer here. Opened up her own archery business, which is fantastic. Jen's been around a while. Jen's a classic. David Bell, rookie neon, going out of 75 to the Cleveland Browns. Mark Hurd, you've been in here before, right? Right? Man, I kind of want to play the new guy drop, but I know Mark Hurd's been around. So we'll just give him another hit since he's been here before. Mark, you've been here for a while, right?
Another one.
You got another one.
And another one. And another one.
Hopefully you keep coming back for another one. Another one. Dude. Dude, this one's pretty cool. Look at Money Williams. Roy Williams, 13 out of 35. The on-card vets on these steel. This is an underrated feature here. Some of these dudes will not sign for much. Like, I mean, when do you see some of these names? So the boys, Seth Anderson. Oh, Mark, you're one of the Florida boys too? Good luck down there, man. And that's just a clean auto. Let me brighten it up a bit in case you can't see it perfectly. It's hard, man. You can't appreciate this card until you see it in person. Roy Money. There you go. I got a notification. I got some weird notification like a second ago, but it didn't pull up. That was weird. All right, real quick while I'm on it, because that was the end of box number 3. Guys, can we get one more vote? I'm not opening box 4 until we get another vote. We got the Chargers and Texans 50-50, which is mind-blowing, but it is my upset of the week, so it doesn't really surprise me. But I'm surprised you guys are on board. And I am going to say it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left. 6 spots left. So come on, guys. Stay safe, Flow Riders. Before I open box 4, I need to close it. There we go. It's closed. End pool. Don't you dare vote anyone else. Chargers. It's probably safe you guys take that. Again, that is a big upset. They are plus 194. So almost $2 on every dollar. Y'all took the Chargers, but it was close. 52-47 by 1 vote. All right. Next one up, we're going to hold these for the random. We're going to stop the votes because we'll save one for our randoms here. And here we go. Last box. We're down to 1 shot. We'll save that also for the next break as well. Isn't it crazy, though? Like the shit everyone will fight about on a regular basis. Like, we'll fight it, like, over the dumbest shit. We'll fight over shit at the store when it's Black Friday or shopping. We'll fight for the dumbest reasons. We'll argue in traffic. We'll do all this shit. And then, like, natural disasters out of our control come our way, and everyone kind of just is like, let's just help each other out.